victory! everybody, and welcome to the Overwatch Capital Club Scrim. I'm Alex, and I'm joined with Captain Jack and Invader tonight. How are you guys doing?
Doing all right, Alex. How about you, Invader?
I'm doing fantastic.
Awesome. So tonight we have a hell of a show for you guys. OSA versus Frost. First of all, I do want to address a few things. We are streaming in higher resolution tonight, so if anyone in the chat is having issues with lag or anything, please let us know so we can fix it. We're giving it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Also, if you guys scroll down in the channel, you can see there is a donate button. O.C.C. cares, donate. We are raising money for the victims of the California wildfires during the holidays. So for the next few weeks, we will be raising money for them. If you donate on that link, the money you donate will go straight to charity. We do not touch this money. This is all going to charity. We will also be giving away a Nintendo Switch, thanks to Peeps, among the people who will donate. So please guys, we're not also lucky for the holidays. Some of them have lost their homes. It's something that we really care for, and just yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and Captain Jack, Invader, what do we expect tonight?
Well, I hope that we have a good game between these two teams and that everyone has...
My goodness, I'm getting a lot of echo here.
Alright, so Invader, what do you want to see from these teams?
I hope that all the matches are close. I hope that we see 3 rounds on this King of the Hill map, stuff like that. I want to see very close games and long, drawn-out, intense fights. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Also, I just want to give a thank you to Lil Mew, which I'm guessing is Mew Mew Kitty, our very own Mew Mew, who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much, Mew Mew. Captain Jack, anything to say before we go into the first game?
Yeah, looking at the statistics that our statistics squad has kind of put together, Platinums are in an interesting position. We've noticed over the course of the last couple of months that there seems to always be kind of that one team that's on top all the time.
Right.
But if we look at the stats based on, many of these Platinum teams are actually pretty evenly matched around the 60-70% areas. A couple, depending on which maps we're doing, we'll have a higher or lower percentage, but really around that 50 to 60% range. So really, it's kind of up in the air. OSA definitely has just as much of a chance to take this as Frost does. So let's see what they got.
Awesome. And as usual, guys in the chat, make sure to give us a hashtag. Who are you rooting for right now? Are you here for OSA? Are you here for Frost? We want to know. So we're going to go right ahead in the first game with Nepal.
Ooh, Nepal. One of my favorite maps to play on. I always feel so calm as the Roadhog or Orisa or Lucio when I boop people into the dark depths of despair on Sanctum.
That's pretty sadistic, if I say so myself.
But I am also one with my sadism.
I'd have to say this is my second favorite map, personally. Right behind Lijiang Tower. So I like King of the Hill, you know.
I can totally understand that. So we're going to start off first map here on Nepal. Invader, what do you see coming in for both teams right now?
Well, it looks like we're seeing a triple tank with the Reinhardt, Hammond, Zarya. So that's going to be pretty interesting from that side. The other, we have a standard 2-2-2 comp, so really pretty standard comps on both sides. Should be a good matchup.
Right, well, let's go ahead and see what they got. 10 seconds on the clock before they come in for the attack. Go ahead and pop off in the chat who you're rooting for tonight as we go ahead and get started here at the OCCScrims Platinum Division. Let's see what they've got. We're going to go ahead and see Nassif starting off on the Hammond, touching point first, looking to displace the team known as Frost right now. Going back and forth with the poke battle right now as Niwu getting the first kill there on Dawnbreaker to start things off as the 5v6 fight, as we still see pokes going back and forth right now. Mew Mew Kitty ends up cleaning up Star-Lord. Epic Center falls to Niwu, and it looks like OSA will take first control of this point. Go ahead and get their percentage moving up as we see Mike Bean take out Ikio. Is that, I believe that's how you say that? And they're going to be switching over to the Doomfist right now. What do you think about that first battle right there, Invader?
They made a good use of the Hammond. He was able to displace Frost a lot, and it allowed them to eliminate the Rhine early in the fight, which left them without any protection, so they all just ended up getting...
Hopefully they're able to group up for this next push as they go in. Epic Center ends up taking out Niwu to start things off here, and the Coalescence coming out from both sides right now. Here comes the Tire. Out from Epic Center, ends up taking out Mike Bean. Dawnbreaker taking out Mew Mew Kitty. Nassif, though, ends up getting Epic Center. And here comes the minefield from Nassif, trying to keep the point within OSA's favor right now, but two incredibly supercharged Zarya's Dank Monkey and Bunny Chan going back and forth at it right now as Nassif displacing all of Frost with the spin to win, and they're going to continue to hold control of the point, 62% and climbing as Niwu gets a kill on Star-Lord. Here comes the High Noon. Doesn't end up getting anything as Epic Center takes out Niwu. Nassif getting the double kill on Dawnbreaker and Epic Center, and Mew Mew Kitty getting the Fire Strike on Krosky, holding control 75% and climbing for the side of OSA. What do you got there, Invader?
That was some serious spinning to win. Like, Nassif was able to stall the point for so long and displace Frost so much there. Their tanks just could not sustain the fight long enough for them to take the...
All right, well, here comes the Graviton, but the beat drop also comes in from Tess McQuiz to try to keep the team up as the hits come in. Nassif ends up getting the first kill on Dawnbreaker, popping out the minefield, takes out Epic Center as well. Ikio ends up taking out Niwu with the Meteor Strike as Nassif takes out Star-Lord with Minefield as well. Mew Mew Kitty getting the double kill on Krosky and Ikio, and Mike Bean taking out Bunny Chan with the Coalescence will shore up first point on Nepal, 100-0 in favor of the OSA. Woo! That is an incredible way to start things off, wouldn't you say there, Invader?
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant showing from OSA. They had the point, and they never really lost control of it ever. Due to their triple tanks, they had the healing to sustain them, and they could just outlast Frost in almost every team fight they engaged.
The question I have is, we've seen a couple of switches on the side of Frost, but not so much. Well, no, it looks like they're going to switch things up on OSA as well. What do you think what would you say as a coach this point is all about when playing at the level?
Definitely the Orisa control. Orisa is the most important part of this map. Oh, that's an early pick. That's not good.
No, it is not.
They do have the Bastion, though, which is very interesting here. I'm going to see what... Oh, well, he's dead as well.
So much for that.
Yeah. That's one of the dangers of doing the Bastion strat on this map. If that shield goes down, he's basically a sitting duck.
He's basically a sitting duck, I agree with you. Well, the combination of the Mei Orisa ends up taking out Nassif on the Roadhog right there. And right now, it looks like Dank Monkey might be in a hard position. Mew Mew Kitty coming back in to rejoin the fight. Coalescence coming out from Mike Bean as we see the team still trying to go for control of the point. Mike Bean trying to take out, or does take out, Akio, but also ends up falling, not realizing where their positioning is right there. Is definitely important. Mew Mew Kitty getting booped off by Krosky right there, as we still see Dank Monkey and Dawnbreaker fighting for control of the point right now. It's about 25% in favor of Dawnbreaker and Frost right now. Here comes the beef drop as Bunny Chan gets the kill on the Thief with the whole hog. And here comes the bongos. Oh, but Bunny Chan's going to take out Dank Monkey. Niwu taking out Akio, but it's not going to be enough as we see Frost take control of Sanctum, 5% and climbing. What do you got there, Invader?
Well, I asked for intense, drawn-out fights, and boy, we got one to start off. That was pretty crazy. The Rissas were just dueling on the point for so long, and we finally had one team take control with some good boops off the map.
Absolutely, and Invader, I just want to thank you for joining us tonight. For those of you that don't know, this is Invader's first time commentating with us. If you are interested in commentating with us, feel free to contact me, Captain Jack 87 on Discord. We would love to have you join our commentating team. Let's get back to the action. 37% and climbing. Here comes the high noon out for Niwu. Ends up taking out Epic Center. Bunny Chan, though, getting Niwu, but the Blizzard came out before Epic Center died. Viva Bomb going down. Krosky ends up booping the Thief off the edge mid-Viva Bomb. Dawnbreaker taking out Mew Mew Kitty with the Halt off the edge. And Bunny Chan getting Test McQuiz, 55% and climbing now for the side of Frost. Invader, what do you think is not really working on the side of OSA after holding such a dominant composition on the first point?
Well, they've swapped over to the Rhine Zarya on this map, which is just, it's not as good as the Orisa Hog, because like that happened in that fight, they had 2 people get booped off the map before they could even really take the fight, and it just happened again to the Rhine.
Feel playing a Reinhardt or Zarya, you wouldn't want to jump out to that corner. Oh no, there goes my, oh, and the barrage in from Dank Monkey. Switching over to the far, gets Star-Lord and Epic Center. Dawnbreaker did get Mike Bean right there with the Halt. That's McQuiz, boops off Bunny Chan, but Krosky ends up taking out Dank Monkey right there. And here is a 2v2 fight on the point right now. Akio switching over to the Genji. 99% right now for Team Frost as OSA takes control of the point. We're going to see Bunny Chan switching over to the Hammond on this point, and I'm not exactly for certain what they're going for there. What do you got there, Invader?
I think they're going for a strat called Boop City, and oh, he almost got it there on the right.
Really
They are just
right
they're taking advantage of these boops so much, and they're just trying to do.
I see. If we had seen Dawnbreaker in preparation right there, if they would have gotten the Halt in, oh no! But that's the bad part about it, though. Test McQuiz booping Bunny Chan off the edge. Krosky also booping off Mew Mew Kitty. So 2 tanks out of the fight, 1 for either side right now. Nassif, Supercharge comes in, takes out Dawnbreaker right now, and we're gonna see OSA continue to hold control, but it looks like Akio trying to get in there as Niwu takes out Star-Lord and Nassif following up on Krosky. And it looks like Akio gonna be able to get out of that fight. 51% and climbing to Frost, 99% right now. Into the chat right now, we see G Fishy saying, not familiar with this game at all, just saw your IG story. Well, welcome. We hope that you enjoy watching with us tonight, learn a little bit about Overwatch. It's a game we are really passionate about, as you can see. 75% and climbing right now for the side of Frost, looking to make this a 2-0 victory, holding incredibly forward right now here on the side of Frost. What do you think about that, Invader?
They have 5 ults to take this fight with. Like, both teams have almost all their ults, and it looks like the barrage is coming out early, but it gets killed in it. They can still win this fight.
All right, well, double beat drop. Here comes the Nano onto Akio as well during the Blade. Epic Center ends up taking out Mew Mew Kitty. Niwu taking out Krosky. Akio takes out Mike Bean. Nassif taken out. Dawnbreaker, and a triple kill on the side of OSA as we see Frost retake control. Epic Center ends up taking out Dank Monkey with the Deadeye, shoring up victory 100-99 here on Nepal Sanctum. Oh man, you asked for an intense fight, and we are definitely getting it.
We sure are.
One right now between Frost and OSA. Invader, how do you think this last map's gonna go? I feel like like Frost was really using the boot potential,
Uh,
and we don't have that here. So
yeah. Honestly, it could go either way, really. Like, Frost did have a good showing for the first part of the map, but OSA held it off really well for the latter part of the map, but then they just lost it in the end. Because they didn't take advantage of their larger ult economy. They ended that fight still with 2 ults. But really, this map could go either way. Both teams are playing very well right now.
all right, well, let's see what they got. Control point opens up in less than 15 seconds as we see OSA already standing on the point. Frost taking the high ground, trying to figure out how they're really going to get in there. Looking a little bit separated right there as Dawnbreaker almost getting separated from the team. Niwu switching over to the Mei for this fight. Looking to use those Mei walls as an advantage right now, and it looks like OSA will take control of the point, get that percentage climbing in their favor, but the fight is not over. Akio looking to get into that backline, not a pick to be had right now between either team, just poking back and forth between these teams. 14, 15%. Here comes the high noon already from Epic Sinner. Doesn't end up getting much of anything though, as the coalescence comes out from Mike Bean, as well as the beat drop from Krosky to keep both teams up right now. 25% and climbing. First 2 kills on Akio and Krosky there for the Mew Mew Kitty. But it looks like the rest of the team is going to back off for right now, getting chased away by, I believe it's Niwu, who is being an incredibly aggressive Mei right now. Wouldn't you say, Invader?
Oh yeah, they are chasing that Zarya. She's not going to get out, and that's a really good play because she had almost full 100 energy, and they're not going to let her keep that for the next.
All right, well, 53% and climbing. We're going to see the rally come out for Dank Monkey right now to prepare the team. Now, this is always something that we talk about back and forth. Invader, how do you believe a Brigitte ult is used best? Before a fight or in the fight?
Typically, you want to use it during the fight because it constantly regenerates the armor. If you use it at the start, yeah, you get the armor immediately on everyone on your team, but if they take damage, it goes away. If you use it during a fight, if they take damage, it can get restacked on.
I'm going to have to interrupt you right there, Invader, because that was huge. Triple ultimates coming out from Dawnbreaker, Bunny-chan, and Akio right there, clearing the point of all OSA and taking control, now gaining percentage 92 for OSA, and a very long climb from 8% for the side of Frost. Go ahead and continue.
That's pretty much it, though. If you use the rally during the fight, there's the effect that if your team takes damage, they can still regen the armor.
All right, well, they're coming in with the Blizzard. Mew Mew Kitty starting off with a triple kill. Niwu getting Dawnbreaker and Bunny-chan following up on, or getting Naseef, and Naseef also taking out Akio, who switched over to the Doomfist, only allowing Frost to get 29% as they hit 99. 100. OSA walking away with the first victory tonight here on Nepal. Let's go ahead and
first game. I gotta say, I was feeling horrible for Mew Mew Kitty in that second round, getting booped almost every fight. But she picked it up on the third round. That triple, baby. That triple.
To be play of the game right here, touching everybody within the frozen graviton.
That is such a devastating combo.
It is. It really is. So we're going in the chat real quick. I want to see you guys. Are you here for OSA? Are you here for Frost? Make sure to let us know. Show the team some support. Thora says, I'm here for OSA because Nihu. Eternal Envy says OSA. Kirk710 says OSA as well. So we got a lot of support for OSA tonight. Anyone here for Frost? Show them some love as well, please. And, oh God, I am... Please, more of that, please.
Hey guys, I just want to interrupt real quick and say thank you on stream again for the donation. I just kind of want to make sure everybody understands too. There's two donation links on the page. One of them just says donate. That is to donate to O.C.C. directly to us. The other one, OCCScrims, that is to go to the charity. So I just want to make sure that everybody makes sure their donation
Right. Thank you for making that clear, peeps. Yes, make sure, remember guys, we are trying to raise some money for the victims of the California wildfires. Please help us. Hip Hip says can barely hear. I think you were cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
So what Peep said is that we have 2 links right now below the Twitch channel. We have one that says donate. That is to donate to the OCCScrims themselves. We have another one that says OCCS Cares donate. That one is to donate to the victims of the wildfires. So make sure to add to OCCS Cares donate if you want to donate to the victims of California wildfires. That's what Peeps was saying.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My mic was turned way down. I just turned it up, so hopefully that's a little bit better. But basically, yeah, what Alex just said. Also, just a couple details on the giveaway. Our intention is to do the giveaway at 500 when we reach the goal of 500. Everybody who will be entered at least once for that. And each successive donation after that, not just on the amount you donate, but each time you donate after that gets you an extra entry. So we're just trying to obviously encourage some donations for to help the firefighters and victims out there. But yeah, that's how you can win the Switch.
Thank you to Xan for the the cheers right there. He says OSA. Oh my god, I want to see some support and love for Frost as well, please, guys. Go ahead and give them some love as well. The OCCS Cares comment doesn't seem to be working right now. I'm trying to get my bot to be a good bot, but it's not right now, so I apologize. So we're gonna go right ahead. Commentators, what we got for the second, the first game? What did you think?
Well, on that last map, OSA did an excellent job of zoning the other team with the May pick. That was honestly, I think, the biggest thing that let them take that map. Frost couldn't really make a coordinated push onto the point, and so they kind of just kept it getting zoned out and picked before they could really take a fight. And I think that was their undoing.
I have to concur with that. As I was saying about at the very beginning of the chat when we were looking at the statistics between these two teams, Frost and OSA are only at about an 8% difference for assault maps, and this is actually OSA's first time playing on Nepal. Surprising, I know, but they are a new team. So the fact that they were able to hold such a strong victory against Frost on this just shows how absolutely determined they are to walk away with it. But don't count out Frost just yet as we move on to our second map tonight, Kings Row. This seems to be one that everyone loves. I feel.
How can you not love this map?
Just going to the chat one last time real quick. Oh, House of Omi says, Rue Frost, Starlord is on our Reinhardt leader. Oh, Starlord, my dear. And Sozin says, yeah, go Starlord. So we got some love for Frost right now. Keep it up, guys. Show them some support. And commentators, I'm leaving it all to you.
So much, Alex. Let's go ahead and get things started here. Looks like we're issues getting the game started. So while we do that, what do you kind of expect out of these teams based on their performance so far for this map on Kings Row there, Invader?
Well, this is a really popular Rhine Zarya map. That's usually the tank composition you see the most on this map. But it looks like Frost are not going to be doing that off the start. They might be running... Okay, yeah, they're going to go with the GOAT strategy, which is another very common thing you see on this map. You hardly ever see dive on this map, so I'll be very surprised if we see that come out at any point.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see what they can make happen. 40 seconds on the clock to prepare for the first attack here. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome to the OCCScrims. We would like to give you a little bit of information about what we do here. If you are really into playing Overwatch and you would be interested in joining one of our teams, whether that be as a player, as a coach, or even as a commentator, player and coach applications are below the stream in front of you. We also have links to our Facebook YouTube, and as Alex has said tonight, to donate to OCCS Cares for the California wildfire victims. So let's go ahead and get started once again here on Kings Row. Flat Division. We're going to go ahead and see the Maywall come up behind the incoming Frost team using the Goat Strat. Ends up getting the first pick. Dawnbreaker onto Mew Mew Kitty with the pin. We see Niwu this time around on the Widowmaker, trying to get those long sightline picks, use those to their advantage. Not a single one has fallen yet after they lost Mew Mew Kitty, though. So Graviton already coming out for Nasif Khan. And we're going to see Mew Mew Kitty come back in the fight just to be able to do a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they end up holding on as Nasif ends up taking themselves out using those bombs. Bunny-chan getting the triple kill. Mew Mew Kitty, Niwu, and Dank Monkey right there. As they continue to try to fight for control, we're going to see Makio coming in on the Brig, taking out Mike Bean, and more than likely shoring up control of Point A here on Kings Row. What do you got, Invader?
Well, I think Nasif may have been even more excited than you that he got a 30-second grab, because he ended up accidentally killing himself there, which is not good. But, yeah, we're taking another fight already, so let's see.
Right, Mew Mew Kitty getting the first pick with the Fire Strike onto Star-Lord, but Star-Lord having the close spawn, going to be able to come back in. Niwu ends up taking out Kurosky with those long sightlines. Once again, we're going to see Epic Center on the Diva going for that high ground hold as the Graviton comes out from Bunny-chan. Hammer down comes down from both Dawnbreaker and Mew Mew Kitty, but Dawnbreaker's the only one that really lands it. Dawnbreaker getting a kill on Dank Monkey with the pin, taking out Mew Mew Kitty with the Fire Strike, as well as Slate with the hammer right there, just cleaning up OSA right now. And Frost is a force not to be stopped. Nasif gets taken out, holding the payload behind by Bunny-chan. And with 4 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock, Frost is moving past the halfway point, getting really close into point 2. What do you got, Invader?
OSA, they're not able to get the same amount of value off the Mei as they got on Nepal. Mei is not a very good pick into Goats just because they have so much HP and ways to shield themselves and heal through being frozen, and they can usually just speed past the wall.
Alright, well let's see if they can try to make it work right now. Bunny-chan taking out Niwu to start things off right there. Supercharged Nasif and Bunny-chan going back and forth right now. Dawnbreaker going to get the Fire Strike kill on Mew Mew Kitty. Star-Lord takes out Slight, and Dawnbreaker following up on Nasif Khan right now. The only one left on the point is Dank Monkey as they get antied coming out of the Icicle. Ends up getting taken out by Star-Lord, and Mike Bean going for the hard reset as Zen. I'm not exactly for certain what that was about. Yeah, looks like they've gained point 2 and 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Take it away, Invader.
They're going onto the Far instead of the Mei, which is a good pick. Far is a good counter to Goats just because the triple tank composition doesn't have the range to deal with her typically.
Woo! Indeed, that was a lot of ultimates used by either side right there to keep the team going. Hammer down, coming in from Mew Mew Kitty, ends up getting 2. Kurosky and Epic Center out of the fight for right now as they push back Frost. 4 minutes on the clock right there. But I was a little surprised that they used the Graviton Diva Bomb combo while still leaving Mew Mew Kitty in the fight right now. What do you think there, Invader?
Yeah, they needed to get better value off their ults there. They still have a lot to work with here, so they can take this fight. OSA has used almost half their ults here, and so it's a good trade-off for...
Alright, well Niwu ends up getting a Deadeye kill on Bunny-chan as the rest of the team was caught up in the Graviton that came out from Bunny-chan. Dank Monkey ends up demecking Epic Center as Niwu takes out Dawnbreaker, pushing back Frost once again. 3 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Looking in the chat. House of Homie saying it's so easy to kill yourself as a Zarya close range. LMAO, Nassif was the sneaky man for so long. I completely agree right there. Nassif actually cut down maybe about 20 seconds or so of payload movement, just being able to stay behind as Frost was pushing forward, not realizing that someone was still on the objective right there. It looks like we're back into the next fight. Graviton barrage combo coming out from Nassif. And now Mew Mew Kitty is doing barrages. What is going on, Overwatch? I don't understand how this game works anymore. Why?
What?
Invader, can you explain to me how these things happen? I've seen a McCree get a kill with Coalescence. I have now seen a Reinhardt get a kill with Barrage. I just want to understand.
You see, Blizzard is what we refer to as a small indie company, so it's understandable.
Alrighty then. Here comes the high noon from the Niwu. Ends up taking out Star-Lord. Bunny-chan takes out Niwu though, as they were in the backline right there. It's 5v5. Diva Bomb.
I think he forgot to hit shift there.
Right there for Epic Center. The hammer down comes in, gets 3, but not able to follow up on it as Dawnbreaker pins Mew Mew Kitty and fire strikes Nassif. The Graviton comes out from Bunny-chan, but Mike Beam saving the day with the Transcendence, and Frost is retaking control of the point. 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock as they are pushing into the final stretch here on point 3 for Kings Row. Looks like OSA getting ready to go in for the poke battle once again. Ultimate Economy, though, definitely in favor of Frost right now, having the double heal all. Takio coming in on the McCree, takes out Mew Mew Kitty. Bunny-chan taking out Nassif, so both tanks are out of the picture right now. Takio taking out Dank Monkey. Here comes the high noon. Ends up taking out Slight as Dawnbreaker gets Mike Beanbane, and Bunny-chan taking out Niwu. Beat Drop comes in as Mew Mew Kitty comes in to try to touch. Hammer down, but got booped away from the point and was not able to stop them, gaining point 3 in their first 3 points with 52 seconds on the clock remaining here on Kings Row.
I still have questions about that Reinhardt barrage. Blizzard, please.
I just love that they continue to get captured by us. It's like I never see them when I play. I just see them here.
Right. Also, I just want to say a quick thank you. Peeps, you're echoing right now. I believe it is Peeps. Okay, I just want to say a quick thank you to Z25, or however you want to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. Thank you for the follow. And, yep. We're gonna go right on ahead with the second round.
Wow. I just saw that. Wow, thank you so much. That is incredibly appreciated. This so amazing, let me tell you. Once I found out that we were doing this donation aspect, the only thing that I could think of is like I feel like 500 is such a low number. Because we are such an amazing community, not only within the commentators and the teams and the coaches, but all of you all. We do this because you support us so well. So once again, thank you to those of you who have donated tonight. It is going to an amazing cause. Let's go ahead and get started, though, as we OSA's first attack here on Kings Row. Invader, what do you see coming in?
Well, it looks like some sort of Freaky Friday going on, because OSA is running goats now, and Frost is pulling out the Mace strat. So they've kind of swapped what each team is doing and traded places.
Actually, based on what I'm seeing here, isn't this more of the Dote strategy?
Yeah, it's I think it's basically, it's the same concept, kind of. I just refer to it as the same.
No worries.
But yes,
no
it
worries.
is the Dotes, specifically.
And now, Mew Mew Kitty ends up getting taken out by Bunny-chan, as well as Nassif Khan right there is a 4v6 fight, as it looks like OSA going to get pushed back past the bus choke right there. 3 minutes now on the clock for the side of OSA to get in here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and stick with the Dotes comp. And it seems like they're having a really difficult time, to be completely honest with you. I feel like if I were to pick the one thing that's really keeping them at bay, it's Akio on the Pharah. Wouldn't you say there?
Yeah, that and the May. May is a really hard counter to Hammond because he can't really roll around if he's getting frozen.
All right, well, we're going to see the Transcendence, the Primal Rage, and the Minefield come out now for the side of OSA. Mew Mew Kitty getting a kill on Star-Lord with the Monkey, as well as Dawnbreaker. Just Primal Raging all over the place. Bunny-chan and Epic Center getting back into the fight, but Nassif ends up taking out Bunny-chan. Niwu following up on Epic Center, and it looks like on the clock, we're going to see OSA take control of Point A, get that payload move in. 4 minutes, 30 seconds now on the clock. Invader, what do you got?
Well, they had both the Transcendence and the Beat help the tank survive that fight, and they were just able to outlast Frost, the damage from Frost there.
You think that's going to be a long-term solution for what they're trying to do here?
It's hard to say. It could be. I think that eventually they're going to need to swap off this comp, but right now they're just sort of letting Frost use their ults, waiting for to build their support ults of their own so that they can take a fight and see if they can't go ahead and start pushing the pace.
Absolutely. Well, gotta give some love to Akio right there, getting the triple barrage kill into the Graviton right there. Beautiful Snowstorm. Coalescence coming out now from Slate, trying to lead the team as the Shatter comes in, gets down 4. Pin comes on Slight, and the rest of the team able to get back in the fight. Akio ends up taking out Niwu as Bunny-chan takes out Mew Mew Kitty. The Blizzard coming out as the Diva Bomb comes up, takes out Bunny-chan and Akio, and it's going to be a 3v4 fight now on the point. Nassif and Dank Monkey trying to hold control. Minefield from Nassif as they are pushing in, and I feel like I think Nassif also, no, they don't have an Ana. Didn't get Nano there. It was looking a little shiny there for Nassif. Ends up getting a kill on Krosky as well as Epic Center. Slate getting the Death Ball kill there on Dawnbreaker, and it looks like they're going to continue moving forward. 2 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock as they move into point 2 against Frost. What do you got there, Invader?
That was just a really good use of the Hammond ultimate ability. He was able to cut off so many people with Frost and make them die to those mines, and it gave OSA such an opening. Oh, and poor Dawnbreaker just got through.
Dawnbreaker being the downbreaker as they get booped off the edge there by Mew Mew Kitty. Akio coming out as the Reaper, though, ends up taking Mew Mew Kitty out, and Krosky getting a kill there on Nassif. They are able, though, to gain point 2 with the forward strength that they were holding right there. Now 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock to push into point 3. Here comes the Graviton, as well as the Blizzard, but the Transcendence from Niwu will try to save everyone, but it's not going to be enough as Akio ends up taking out Mike Bean. Bunny-chan following up on Mew Mew Kitty, and the rest of the team going to get pushed back into their spawn now. Akio ends up taking out Slight, not able to wraith away in time as they regroup with the team. 3 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Take it away, Invader.
That was just a sad case of close but not close enough. They used both Trans and the Beat there to try to survive that grab Blizzard combo, but they just couldn't live through it, and I think this is the point where they need to swap off of this Dotes comp.
All right, well, the Diva Bomb going in the back line ends up taking out Dawnbreaker to start things off, as well as the Minefield come down from Nassif, takes out Epic Center. The Death Blossom goes into the back line, taking out both Niwu and Mike Bean, but Mew Mew Kitty ends up following up on Akio. 3 fight right now is Bunny-chan supercharged going in, trying to make something happen. Dawnbreaker getting back into the fight right now as the Coalescence comes out from Slight, trying to get the kill on Dawnbreaker and keep the team going. The Nano comes in for Dawnbreaker as Mew Mew Kitty takes out Bunny-chan. It is a 4v6 fight right now on the point. Nassif getting into the back line ends up taking out Krosky. super boop right there by the primal raging Mew Mew Kitty. Boop and Dawnbreaker way far away. Here comes the Shatter. Ends up taking down 2, but not a lot of follow-up thanks to Mew Mew Kitty taking out Star-Lord. Mike Bean following up on Epic Center. Slate using the Ball of Death to take out Dawnbreaker, and Mike Bean following up on Bunny Chan. 1 minute, 45 seconds on the clock as they push in to point 3. The Death Blossom in the back line takes out Mike Bean and Niwu again. Just completely unprepared right there. Epic Center taking out Mew Mew Kitty. Dank Monkey ends up taking out Akio. Diva Bomb going in. Doesn't end up getting much of anything as the Blizzard coming down right now from the Epic Center. Naseef ends up taking out Epic Center with the Minefield. Dawnbreaker gets the Fire Strike kill on Naseef. Here comes the Coalescence out from Slate, leading the team back into the point right now. 1 minute, 10 seconds on the clock as there's a Nano Mew Mew Kitty on the point. Dank Monkey ends up taking out Dawnbreaker on the Diva, and we're going to see Niwu come in on the Doomfist now to get that additional damage. Mew Mew Kitty taking out Krosky, 60 seconds on the clock as Epic Center takes out Slate. Dank Monkey following up on Buddy Chan. Niwu punching Star-Lord. Dawnbreaker tackling Niwu. It is just back and forth on this point right now, folks, but OSA is not about to let the dream die. 40 seconds left on the clock as we are seeing the spin to win coming out from the seat, but Bunny Chan also coming in as the Hammond trying to do the same. Here comes crazy stunts there from Naseef rather, as Bunny Chan doing the spin to win to try to separate the team. Ends up getting slapped. Bunny Chan getting the boop on Niwu. Slate getting the ball kill on Dawnbreaker. Diva Bomb goes in. Double kill there on Epic Center and Kroski as Naseef ends up taking out Bunny Chan as well as Akio and Mew Mew Kitty followed up on Star-Lord getting point.
I got 2 things to say.
Let me breathe.
Take a
I got
breath,
2
man.
things to say right now. Captain Jack, breathe! Breathe, I'm begging you! Also, I'm not sure if anyone caught that as well, but Naseef getting frozen, slept, and pinned. I'm hurting. My soul hurts right now.
Can we get an F in the chat for Naseef?
Please.
There were a lot of things that happened that map, or that
Try to
fight.
sum it up for us there, Invader.
Okay, so at the start, we saw some really good Death Blossoms from Ikio. He killed Milk and Niwu, I believe, were the 2 supports, both times with it, twice in a row, in consecutive Death Blossoms, which was huge in helping Frost stall. But then Dank Monkey ate a Grav, and then we just saw a bunch of spinning to win. But Bunny ended up swapping to the Hammond to stall for the side of Frost, and he ended up getting some boops off, and he ended up building the mines, but he didn't get the chance to use them, which I think could have turned the tides for Frost and let them full hold, instead of allowing OSA to cap at the very end.
All right, I have breathed and drank to replenish my voice. Thank you so much for Invader for some of that for us as we see OSA back on the attack. Only 1 minute on the clock to make something happen. Looks like they're coming in. Goats comp right there as Slate ends up getting taken out by Epic Center. Oh no, it is Goats v Goats. Oh goodness, Mike Bean ends up taking out Akio. Dawnbreaker taking out Mike Bean. Kroski in the kill on Niwu as Bunny Chan takes out Naseef. 30 seconds left on the clock. Invader, you got a little bit of time before the final fight. This is incredible. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, OSA, they almost have the rally, which is going to help them survive this fight, hopefully, for them. So I think they may be able to take.
Alright, well let's see if they can make it happen. 5 seconds left on the clock. The rally coming in along with the Coalescence from Slight as Niwu switching over to the Pharah. Gets a double kill. Mike Bean taking out Akio. Mew Mew Kitty getting the pin on Bunny Chan right there. And Naseef Khan helping D-Mech and take out Epic Center with Mew Mew Kitty. And it looks like OSA will get first tick. I'm in second tick. And just keep climbing, because they only got 2 people on the point, and that's going to be a third tick. And taking control. Now remember, folks, they are now in overtime. So if they get off the point for like a second, and the more they push it, the faster that overtime clock is going to... they get off the point. So somebody has got to have their butt on the point the entire time. Dank Monkey, Diva Bomb getting on top. Epic Center sending out theirs, ends up taking out Dank Monkey right there. Niwu, but Epic Center takes out Slight, and Dawnbreaker taking out Mew Mew Kitty right there, fighting control for the point as they're sitting here within the archway. Krosky ends up taking out Naseef Khan as Epic Center taking out Niwu. The only one left is Mike Bean Bean, and it looks like the hammer down coming out from Dawnbreaker trying to keep the team away. Mew Mew Kitty going in for the pin, takes out Akio, but Dawnbreaker taking out Mike Bean Bean. And right now, they're just trying to boop them away from the point as much as possible. Dank Monkey getting taken out as well as Mew Mew Kitty. Diva Bomb comes out from Epic Center, trying to keep the team away, but it's not going to be enough as we see Niwu coming in now on the Tracer. Naseef switching over to the Bastion to try to get some additional damage in, but Dawnbreaker comes in with the tackle, taking out Naseef, trying to set up on the point. Overtime still holding strong as the rally comes out once again for Mike Bean Bean. Hammer down, coming out for Mew Mew Kitty. This fight is intense, folks. Niwu ends up taking out Star-Lord. Mike Bean Bean ends up taking out Dawnbreaker. The Graviton comes out from Bonnie Chan, but it's not going to be enough as a double Pulse Bomb kill gets Akio and Epic Center. Niwu also taking out Krosky, and Mew Mew Kitty taking out Bunny Chan, and they're going to still be pushing this payload, folks. Woo! Invader, what do you got?
Okay, number one, just breathe. You got this. Alright, Frost started that fight with 6 ults after OSA took the point, but they ended up using half of them early in the fight before they could really get positioning to take the fight on the payload and get OSA off.
I was incredibly surprised that OSA was able to hold on to that for so long. Coalescence now coming out from Slight as they're going in for the next fight. Mike Bean Bean popping the rally as the poke battle goes on. Naseef bringing out the tank as they go into point 2 right here. Niwu gets the D-Mech on Epic Center, so no Diva for this fight as they take out Epic Center as well. Bunny Chan ends up taking out Mike Bean Bean as the Graviton comes in, but the Shatter comes down. Beauty Bomb coming out from the Dank Monkey gets Bunny Chan, Krosky, and Akio. Naseef taking out Dawnbreaker, and that's going to be a point 2, folks, as we've seen Naseef and the rest of the team setting back up on the point. Overtime still ticking away. What do you got, Invader?
Well, they're keeping this Bastion, which honestly, into the comp that Frost is running, it's a really good pick here, because they have this tank-heavy composition, and Bastion can just shred them. And they can't really do anything about it unless they just super hard focus him on the point.
Alright, well, Naseef getting the first kill there on Dawnbreaker, as well as Bunny Chan. Niwu takes out Star-Lord in the backline. Diva Bomb goes in the back, doesn't end up getting anybody right there. Krosky gonna get picked off, got separated from the team. Slight ends up taking out Akio. Mew Mew Kitty D-Meching and taking out Epic Center right there. And they are gonna push in successfully to, oh no, almost didn't get there. Here comes the tank mode from Naseef as Naseef gets booped up into the air by Bunny Chan. Mew Mew Kitty ends up getting slept right there. As we see Naseef setting up off the point, spin to win coming out from Bunny Chan as they try to hold on. Krosky ends up taking out Naseef, but not before Naseef can take out Star-Lord. Minefield coming out from Bunny Chan, trying to keep the dream going. As Bunny Chan takes out Mike Bean Bean, Slate ends up getting Epic Center coming out on the May. Bunny Chan getting the boop kill there on Slate. Spin to win, going once again. Dank Monkey, though, with the Diva Bomb, allows them to push into point 3 in overtime.
I'm gonna have to ask these teams to stop because I can hear Captain Jack losing his voice right now.
Oh, I am losing my mind right now. This is incredible. What do you got, Invader?
Man, I asked for good games, but I don't think that when I said that, I had it in my mind that they could be this good. This is insane so far. I think that the most important thing for Frost, though, at this point is, yeah, OSA, they pushed it all the way, and they got the huge 6 on the scoreboard from that. But they did it with less time than Frost has, so someone on Frost needs to just be like, hey, yeah, they did that to us, but we have more time to them, so we can do that too. Like, there's nothing keeping us from doing that. Like, we have more time than them, so, you know, we can definitely do this here. It's not over yet.
So we got Xantax in the chat saying, "Whoa, SA!" I think that would be accurate now. What do you think, Captain Jack?
Yes, I'm dying over here. That is great. Thank you so much for being concerned, Sozin, but I promise I've been doing it for this long. I ain't going anywhere tonight. The action is still alive as Frost now coming in for the attack. They've got a long ways to go, but as Invader said, it's their time in the bank. So I like to think of the song, I believe it's from Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Anything you can do, I can do better. If they can do anything better than OSA as they go in to fight on the point, Mew Kitty ends up taking out Akio to start things off, as well as Dawnbreaker. Dank Monkey on the Pharah takes out Epic Sinner on the Roadhog, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and push them back as Niwu gets the pick on Krosky, and Nassif takes out Bunny-chan. It'll be Widow battle now as Niwu and Akio going back and forth as the Widow Fakers. Seconds left on the clock. Sorry, Elfie, it's Annie Gets Your Gun. Amara, also Annie Gets Your Gun. I apologize. I wanted to use it, could not think of the actual musical for the life of me at that very second.
Shame on you.
But Seven Brides for Seven Brothers is amazing. I agree. Lots of good musicals, but we're not here to talk about musicals. Niwu taking out Dawnbreaker. Nassif following up on Epic Sinner right there. They are holding such a strong defense against Frost right now. 20 seconds on the clock. What do you think they got to do to push past this defense?
Honestly, the Widow on the side of OSA is just making so much space and getting so many picks that they really are having a difficult time even getting to the point. And so I think, well, it looks like they're trying right now.
All right, well, Dank Monkey ends up taking out Dawnbreaker to start things up. Mew Kitty taking out Star-Lord. Dank Monkey following up on Krosky as Niwu gets a D-Mech and kill on Bunny-chan. Nassif taking out Epic Sinner and Akio. And overtime will tick away in favor of the OSA, walking away with the 2-0 here on Kings Row.
You
Go
mean
ahead.
the 6-3?
Well, I meant 2-0 as in games, not as in...
Also, quick shout out to Alfie, saying, go OSA as she cheers. So, shout out to you, Alfie, thank you for the cheers. I cannot English for the life of me tonight.
Holy goodness, folks. 35,000 healing that match.
It's a little bit of healing.
Just a little
Just
minus
a little.
Oh, it's a little bit, you know.
of healing.
I gotta say, though, I've been, peeps, okay.
I make
Are you okay,
mistakes.
Vince?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm not feeling too good today. Maybe I shouldn't
Actually, you're
have
not.
taken the NyQuil before the stream. That might not have been the best idea in the world.
You're cutting out again, my dear. But I gotta say, I've been spectating Slate a lot this game. I'm really happy to see that he's not that type of DPS scorer. I see him throwing more healing orbs than damage orbs, which is pretty rare. At least when I played comp, they're all DPS Mora, so I really appreciate that healing type of Mora. She's so strong. So I gotta give it to him. What do you think, guys? Second game, 6-3. Oh my God, Captain Jack, have you recovered?
A little bit. I think after the break I'll be fully recovered after that incredible chaos that happened. It was like making a beautiful masterpiece to the sound of heavy metal rock right there on the side of OSA. Just absolutely, like, especially the 3 points. Like, I was almost 95% sure that in that archway, after they lost everybody, I believe it was Niwu on the brig. I was pretty sure that was it. It was going to stop it right there, but able to hold, the brig was able to hold on for the team to get back. Thankfully, they had the spawn advantage there. Nassif coming out with the Bastion pick, especially with the new updates to his character, making him making them able to do more damage across distance, doing an incredible job picking people off, and then the rest of the team just supporting those picks and being able to defend the protect the president, as we say in comp. Anytime you play a Bastion, and just doing an incredible job right there. But Frost also wasn't getting rolled. Like, they were fighting for their life. It just happened to be that OSA came out on top this time around. What about you, Invader?
Yeah, I honestly thought it was going to end there too. They had 6 ults to start that fight. I think they just needed to coordinate the usage of them a little bit better. They did a really good job of disciplining themselves to the first point and realizing that they were probably going to lose and holding on to those ults. But they just ended up not being able to coordinate the usage of them, and so OSA was able to pull off that incredible stagger and keeping themselves alive with the Bastion and all of that, as you just mentioned.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and go into our halftime right now. Once again, feel free to blow up the chat. As we come back from halftime, we'll be doing our last 2, maybe 3 matches. We'll see if Frost can pull back a come from behind 2-2 in the second half. Invader, you got anything else for us before we go into the halftime?
Well, I hope these last few maps are as good and intense as these first 2 were, because we are definitely in for a treat if that's the case.
I will make sure that my voice is ready for that, because that was exhausting.
I'm just gonna say, until then, I'm just gonna grab my popcorn and watch the Elfie and Peeps debate in the chat real quick.
I mean,
enjoy that.
I don't have the video.
Enjoy that as well as this video during our 5-minute break. Stay tuned for more OCCScrims.
And welcome back, everybody. We're live with OSA and Frost Night 2-0 for OSA in a hell of a fight in the first half. Captain Jack, what you got for us?
Oh my goodness. It was an incredible 2 matches between Frost and OSA, but OSA went into the half with a 2-0 against Frost, especially after an incredible 6-3 points on King's Row. I am really excited to see what they're going to come up with this time around.
Invader, you're alive.
I am alive. This is one of those games where it's a 2-0, yeah, but it's a lot closer 2-0 than you would normally think. These are really close and intense matches, and I think we're in for a lot of fun for these next 2 maps.
I agree. As I'm looking into the stream chat, I just have to say I'm noticing something, peeps. You're about to be encroached upon. Yes,
Yeah.
that is like normally I see peeps and I'm like, he's like way up there, no big deal. But now
Who is it? Is it
like
Elfie?
Zenny and Elfie.
Yeah.
Zen.
Zen and Elfie,
Well,
both at
I know that
2,800.
Elfie has specifically stated
Nope.
she's trying to beat my number, so that's fine. That's fine. Just remember, Elfie, I live close to you, and I will flatten your tires. So don't start beef with me.
Oh,
I will.
savage!
It's all good
These
fun,
two.
folks. Don't worry, he'll do it the slow way, not the stabby way.
Alfie says 100
Elfie,
cheers coming for the
100.
peeps. Oh my god, Alfie, this battle, make it
Please,
happen.
now.
Oh, that is amazing. And again, before we go into the third game, I want another 100 beats. I will take your cats. Oh, Elfie, you're amazing. You're amazing.
Oh man.
Oh, do you have more before I keep on going? Am I gonna get interrupted again?
No.
Oh, but again, before we go to the third round, I just want to remind you guys, we are trying to raise money for the Elfie saying no, I'll save them. Thank you. We are trying to raise money for the California Fire Foundation, which helps not only the victim of the wildfire, but also the victims of the family of the firefighters who died fighting the fires. So please, guys, help us. Go ahead and below the Twitch, OCCScares donate. Remember, there is 2 donate button right now. The one that just says donate is to donate to OCCScrims ourselves, and OCCScares donate is for the foundation. So make sure you go to the right link if you want to donate and help us raise the money. And remember that we're going to be giving away a Switch once we reach the goal of $500. And the peeps is cheering for 200, saying no. Oh
This is
my
gonna be
god!
back and forth all night. I'm telling you.
Yes, I'm here for that.
I have to agree with
Oh my
Chris,
God.
though. It's hard to say how things can get better, but oh man, has been more than happy to show that they can be all about that come behind victory. Looking at the stats going into this assault map, it looks like they holding 100% for their 1 win, whereas Frost is holding 50 for their 2. I mean, still, once again, we don't have a whole lot of data on all 3 teams. Hopefully within the new year we'll be able to get a better picture of what's going on. But I'm honestly really excited. I think Frost can pull off the reverse sweep and we might see a game 5. What about you, Invader?
I think it's definitely possible. I'm just happy that I don't have to play this map and I can watch other people play it instead.
Oh, I 150 million% agree with you there. Horrible lunar colony is where we're headed next, folks.
Awesome in the chat saying to Elfie, take his mouse. No, please, we need our peeps.
We need the.
Please.
Well,
Don't
no,
do that.
remember, he doesn't use his mouse when he's doing the camera stuff, so it might
Right.
be okay.
So we're gonna go ahead with map 3, Horizon Lunar
Might
Colony.
just use it though to ban Elvies. Just kidding.
Damn.
Gosh! For joining us on such a fun night. We also want to remind you that a week from today, December 22nd, is going to be our final OCC scrim for the year of 2018, and we are going to be featuring our All-Stars match. So in our Discord, we have been having members of our Discord vote over who they believe are the best of the best of all of our divisions, and they are going to be going head to head on December 22nd. So please do not miss that. You will have the Alex, the Peeps, the Captain Jack. You will have the Loud T-Rex, as well as the Dankest of Monkeys, and even maybe a surprise guest of Sir Crunchbite, depending on if Loudtrix and Dank have to play. So we will be finding that out here in the near future, but be sure to tune in once again December 22nd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Vader, why don't you tell us what we've got these teams setting up on here on Horizon Lunar Colony?
Well, I'm already enjoying this map because we have the best hero in the game and my absolute favorite coming out from OSA, the Torbjorn, and I am super excited for this.
Oh, my molten core's heating up already with you just saying that. Let's go ahead and get this match started as Frost goes ahead and push in. Looks like they're going for a modified, well, I guess it's like a triple, or no, it's a regular 2-2-2. I missed the Widow right there. So they're coming in looking to make something happen as Epic Center takes out Slide's turret. Mew Kitty ends up taking out Kroski. Niwu following up on Epic Center right now. Coming in on the main rind as Niwu takes out Akio and Dawnbreaker, who came in as the Ana. Nassif ends up taking out Star-Lord, and they are currently chasing back and taking out Bunny Chan, clearing the point. Seconds on the clock. I feel like this Torb is definitely going to give them a run for their money, but Niwu on that Sombra though.
Yeah, this is one of those comps that when you get against them in online, you're just like, oh boy, this is going to be fun, because you're just, oh, I'm getting shot at by a turret, oh, I'm hacked, oh, I'm dying, this is fun.
Oh man, the things that are supposed to be happening in this game are happening. Whoa. Well, let's see if they can get things going here for the second push. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock as the Flans coming out once again there from Slate as the turret sets themselves back up. I see a Boostio?
That is a Boostio.
Why are we seeing a Boostio? I don't know why this is important. But we're going to see the Nano come in on Nassif, getting the double kill on Epic Center. And Akio as Dink Monkey takes out Dawnbreaker. Max. And look, will Bunny Chan be able to get away? No, Bunny Chan is getting hacked. And just all sorts of nonsense right now. Super stagger from the side of OSA on Bunny Chan. And uh-oh. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
The Boostio has crashed over my servers.
I always feel that Jaws theme come on when I see the pause button hits. It's
Again,
like, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
We apologize for any hiccups like that. We are not the Overwatch League, but we will go right back in the game. We're sorry for the.
Alrighty. Well, we are back at it once again. For some reason, I feel like... Did Niwu die? At that pause right there?
I don't think he did. I think he was just in the back by the health pack. I don't know. That was strange.
All right. Well, thanks to the Graviton Molten Core combo between Nassif and Slate, they were able to once again hold off Frost. 1 minute, 13 seconds on the clock as Frost comes in for another attack, switching some things up. Epic Center now coming in on the Tracer. Do you think that that's going to be what they need to shore this up there, Invader?
I think that they're just trying to go straight to the point here, and I'm not sure what the Tracer is going to do here, but let's see if they can pull it out. They have a lot of ults.
All right, Shatter coming down from Mew Mew Kitty, but a counter Shatter coming out from Star-Lord ends up tackling Slight off the point as Funny Chan gets the Diva Bomb kill onto Dank Monkey. It is 4v6 right now, but Slight with that Torb turret from the distance still doing a lot of damage as Nassif T-Mex Funny Chan. Akio takes out Mew Mew Kitty, Star-Lord following up on Nassif, but Slate's turret will take out Akio. Dawnbreaker ends up taking out the turret as Epic Center takes out Mike Bean Bean. First tick already claimed on the point as Niwu coming back in gets taken out by Dawnbreaker as well. Second tick and third tick will be claimed by the side of Frost, giving them an additional 4 minutes to cap point B here on Horizon Lunar Colony. What do you think about how that all happened there, Invader?
Well, the problem with Tracer on that part is that she can't really get on the high ground easily, but they sort of negated that by just going straight to point, which is very helpful in making that work.
All right, well, it looks like they're heading straight in for the point once again. Shatter comes down as first pick gets claimed on point B. Akio coming out with the blade gets Slight. Bunny Chan following up on Nassif and Mike Bean Bean, and they have got that second point, or that second tick. The EMP comes out from Niwu as they get taken out by Bunny Chan. Star-Lord takes out Dank Monkey, and despite what is going on right now, the Graviton comes out for Nassif, but not able to touch the point to contest. And Slate does get a kill with the Molten Core on Epic Center, but it's not going to be enough as Frost takes away the 2 CP capture with 3 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. Invader, what do you think about that? It was really slow on point A, but point B, they just rolled in and took it.
Yeah, that's one of those fights that's really frustrating on the side of OSA, because they had basically every single one of their ults, but they kept getting picked and staggering, so they really could only use them one by one. So they couldn't get much value off of them, and they ended up just getting snowballed there, which is really one of those frustrating things that happens in this game.
Totally get what you're saying there, Invader. Let's go ahead and see what our teams are setting up with. I see something that I'd normally see in my gold games coming out from the side of OSA right now, which is odd.
Well, something they could do with this is teleport the Bastion onto the point and then have both the shields protect him on the point. And so when Frost tries to rotate back, they just sort of get shredded by the Bastion. And given that they are not swapping, I think that's what they're going to end up trying to do here.
Ooh, that sounds dirty. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh boy. Sozin saying, I hope they keep the Bastion sim. Well, it looks like that's what they're going to do as they come in for the attack. I don't think Frost is going to be expecting this coming from OSA. Let's see if it will be successful as they go in. Shakio coming in now on the Junkrat as Epic Center takes the role of McCree this time around. Teleporter on the high ground right there as Dawnbreaker getting the first kill with the anti-nade there on the dankest of monkeys. And it looks like the team gonna have to pull back without having that Symmetra teleporter to get onto the high ground for the Bastion. They're gonna pull back and wait to get Dank Monkey back into the fight. 3 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. I could have swore I heard somebody say something. Must be hearing things now. All right, well, they're back in for the fight and made a perfect transition onto the high ground right there. Slate ends up taking out Akio with the death ball right there, but Nassif ends up getting taken out as well at the beginning of that fight. It is 5v5 right now as Niwu moving to clean up the point right now as the Bastion. Epic Center taking out Mike Bean Bean to start things off, as well as Star-Lord taking out Niwu. Star-Lord following up on Mew Mew Kitty, as well as Dank Monkey takes out Star-Lord. Bunny Chan will follow up on Dank Monkey. The Coalescence coming out from Slight doesn't seem to do much of anything as they end up getting taken out by the Epic Center. 2 minutes, 25 seconds onto the clock. And it looks like OSA realizing maybe this wasn't the best way to use 2 minutes of their time.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like they didn't really know what they were trying to do. It like on their first push, Niwu was set up on the right side, but the TP was set up on the left side going to the high ground, and then on that second fight, it looked like they just kept splitting off. They didn't really know what they were trying to do there, so it's good that they're swapping off here.
All right, less than 2 minutes on the clock as they push in, now switching to a triple composition with Niwu on the Widowmaker. Hammer down comes in from Star-Lord, ends up taking out Mew Mew Kitty. Dank Monkey following up on Akio. Oh my goodness. Star-Lord, Bunny Chan, and Epic Center cleaning up with the Graviton that sucked everybody in. Niwu taking out, I missed who that was. Dawnbreaker on the, and ends up getting Epic Center as they push back in for their next fight. 1 minute, 15 seconds on the clock. They're already down a couple of players though, so that's gonna be rough. Star-Lord separated from the rest of the team as Mew Mew Kitty pushes into the point, anti-nated but not unprotected right there. Here comes the Coalescence again from Slate as Star-Lord ends up pinning Nasif. Hammer down comes out from a nanoed Star-Lord, I believe, doesn't end up getting much of anything though, as Akio ends up taking out Niwu, coming in on the Hanzo. High Noon comes out from Epic Center but gets sucked up by the dankest of monkeys as Dawnbreaker takes out Mew Mew Kitty. They're fighting for control of the point right now. 30 seconds off on the clock as Star-Lord takes out Slight.
30 seconds.
Ends up taking out Epic Center right there. It's not going to be enough with only 25 seconds left on the clock. Invader, what do you think OSA's got to do to be able to take this point right here?
Honestly, I think they're just having trouble communicating. Like, in that fight, there was a Reinhardt and a Hanzo behind their entire team, and no one really turned around, and they just ended up dying to them. They need to communicate better.
Oh boy, well the beat drop Diva Bomb ends up doing something that Bunny Chan ends up taking themselves out of the fight. So it's 5v6 right now as Mike Bean Bean shores up 4v6, 3v6 from Slade, 2v6 coming out from Mike Bean Bean as they take out Epic Center. The Dragon Strike came out from Akio but gets taken out by Nasif Khan and not claiming any lives as Nasif also takes out Krosky. First tick, and more than likely third tick for the side of OSA, giving them another 4 minutes to push in on point B here on Horizon Lunar Colony. The way that fight started, I did not expect them to pull that off.
Well, he did get a 4-man Earth Shatter, so I'd say that's a pretty decent start to the fight on the side of OSA.
See, I saw the Diva Bomb, and it didn't really get anybody. I didn't see the Earth Shatter on the side. So, yeah, that will definitely shore things up right there as Niwu getting the first pick there on Epic Center. Slight cleaning up Akio as Nasif takes out Star-Lord. Mike Bean Bean following up on Bunny Chan as Slight takes out Krosky, and Niwu following up on Dawnbreaker. That's going to be essentially a team kill and a point grab. Only 4 seconds under the clock of Frost right there. 3 minutes, 20 seconds for the side of OSA. Wow. I'm at a loss for words right now as to what is going on between these two teams. Why are they having such a difficult time on point A, but like point B is like nothing, Invader?
I think they're just having trouble setting up on the second point, so it's ending up turning into some kind of like snowball fight here, with both teams just sort of steamrolling the second point. They're just not able to get their defenses set up in time by the time the other team Lucio speed boosts to the other point and just uses their ults to engage. Like, both teams started out that fight with each of their Graviton surges, but the side of OSA, they were just able to get more value from it, and they ended up just snowballing the point off their other ults.
Wow, that is pretty incredible right there. Well, with them only 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, essentially for both teams, and them taking just as long just to take first point. Let's go ahead and see what OSA has got as they come in on the attack once again here. Horizon Lunar Colony. Looks like they're coming in with the like a modded note right now. Mew Kitty ends up getting taken out to start things off as Star-Lord gets the kill. Niwu taking out Epic Sinner though on the Widowmaker, trying to get picks there in the back as Dank Monkey and the rest of the team try to push in. Nassif gets the chain kill there on Akio. Is 4v6 on the point right now, looking to get those quick picks if they can make it happen, as Mike Bean ends up taking out Star-Lord. 6 now on the point. And it looks like they're going to push him off, get this first pick. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Coalescence coming out for Slight as Niwu takes out Krosky. Khan come out from Bunny Chan, but gets taken out by Nassif Khan right there. And it looks like they're going to go ahead. Oh no, Akio! Just right before the third kick, but gets taken out by Mike Bean, as well as Dank Monkey taking out Epic Sinner. They will claim point A and start moving their way into point B for, I imagine, is going to be a quick capture. Nassif taking out Dawnbreaker to start things off, and the drop of the minefield going to try to short things up. Bunny Chan switching over to the Winston as well. Epic Sinner ends up getting the kill on Niwu, but Mike Bean follows up on Epic Sinner. But the beat drop that came in from Krosky going to keep the team going as Mew Kitty takes out Star-Lord. Here comes the Nano onto Bunny Chan, trying to clean up the point as much as possible. Doesn't look like it's going to happen as Nassif takes out Akio. 2 ticks right now with 2 minutes on the clock as Mike Bean takes out Krosky. Bunny Chan getting slight, and it looks like the Primal Rage comes out from Mew Kitty but gets shut down by the Bastion known as Epic Sinner. Mike Bean takes out Epic Sinner though, as Nassif takes out Dawnbreaker. Bunny Chan gets the Primal Rage kill on Dank Monkey, and Akio takes out Nassif Khan, shoring up control of the point as Bunny Chan gets the final kill with the Primal Rage on Niwu. 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the clock. Invader, what have you got?
Well, that was almost yet another snowball take on that second point. They had the pick onto Dawnbreaker at the very start, which helped them get a lot of good positioning and those 2 ticks on the point to start off with. But then the Bastion came out, and into this comp they're running, he can just melt them.
Absolutely. Nassif going to start things off, though, with taking Epic Sinner out of the fight. Looking to try to take control of this point, if possible. Bunny Chan ends up getting taken out by Mew Kitty. The Shatter comes down from Star-Lord, getting the entire team able to clean up Mike Bean. Nikio ends up getting both Mew Kitty and Niwu right there as Star-Lord DMX and gets help from Epic Sinner to take out Dank Monkey. Dawnbreaker taking out Slight. 40 seconds left on the clock. What would you recommend the switches that are going on right now on the side of OSA for this final point, the way they're playing?
I think they need a long-range DPS to help deal with this Bastion, because he's just set up in the back of this point, and he can just deal so much damage to their tank line as they try to push in.
All right, well, let's see if they can make it happen. Nassif gets the first kill there on Star-Lord, so no protection. 2 tanks, focus, make that 3. Everybody focus in. Mike Bean gets the kill, though, on Epic Sinner. The shield protecting the team from the high noon as Epic Sinner gets the DMEC onto Dank Monkey. And they're still contesting the point. Primal Rage coming out from Bunny Chan right there. Star-Lord gets the tackle kill on Slight. Here comes the tank. As Dank Monkey gets the kill on Akio. Star-Lord getting the kill on Niwu. The hammer down comes out. Star-Lord right there. But I didn't see what actually happened as Mike Bean takes out Epic Sinner. Nassif taking out Star-Lord, still holding strong about halfway to that third tick. Overtime ticking away right now as Dank Monkey takes out Krosky, but Krosky took out Mew Kitty. Is back and forth right now. Akio coming back in on the Doomfist as Dank Monkey takes out Bunny Chan. Nassif taking out Akio. So close, like 97% right now as Epic Center takes out Slight. Niwu taking out Epic Center. Graviton comes in, takes out Krosky, and that is going to be a claim of 0.4 side of OSA. Oh my goodness, folks. Invader, you essentially threw down the gauntlet, and then now they're picking it up and throwing it back at your face.
Yeah, but the thing that happened there was, yeah, they're on paper their comp is bad against Bastion, but I think on the side of Frost, it seemed like they weren't sure where they wanted to set up with the Bastion, because when OSA started pushing in, the Bastion and their tanks were just sort of walking around. They didn't really have positioning anywhere. It looked like they wanted to maybe change where they were set up, but it was already too late, so they just kind of had to make do with where they were moving to. But I'm unsure if that was just a communication issue or something else. I don't know.
Feel like the goal, looking at how they were setting up, was trying to get both Star-Lord and Epic Center onto the high ground so that they could essentially rain down bullets as the Bastion from above. But as you said, due to them having the
Lucio.
The Lucio to help them push in, they didn't have enough time to actually set up. I think if they would have also had a Lucio to help them set up the Bastion, it might have helped them out. But
yeah,
now we are back into the fight. Frost is back to the attack right now. 3 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock as they come in for their first push. Looks like it's going to be standard 2-2-2 comps from either side right now. Slate coming back in on the Torbjorn. As we see first pick already claimed from the side of Frost. Bunny Chan ends up taking out Dank Monkey with the rockets to the tackle, but ends up missing everybody and goes right off the point. Slate and the rest of the team trying to hold on, but Akio on the Junkrat takes out Slight. Mew Mew Kitty following up on Epic Center as the D-Mech for Bunny Chan comes out for Slight. And it looks like they're going to continue to hold on right now. Bunny Chan ends up taking out Niwu. It is essentially like a 3v4 fight right there. Coalescence coming out. On the Moira now as the Nano ends up hitting Mew Mew Kitty, trying to do something to Star-Lord. The beat drop comes in from Krosky as the team tries to push in once again. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Molten Core and Hammer Downs going all over the place. Like, we are going to see Frost take control, but Niwu on the Reddit, Lucio distracting as much as possible. Bunny Chan ends up getting the boost kill onto Niwu, and they will take point A with 1 minute, 50 seconds left on the clock, extra 30. Makes it 2 minutes, 20 seconds to take point B. Invader, what do you got?
Well, Frost, they did a really good job of keeping the rest of OSA from being able to stagger in onto the point and helping the remaining people who were alive stagger that fight out. But it looks like we're already getting another engage.
Oh boy, here comes the tire out from Akio as the barrage ends up taking out Star-Lord and Krosky. Bunny Chan ends up getting Dank Monkey, and the tire takes out Slight. So it's a 4v4 fight on the point right now as the beat drop comes in from Niwu as they try to hold on to control. Still haven't gotten that first tick yet though. And it looks like we are going to see OSA hold control. 1 minute on the clock. Invader, what do you think really allowed OSA to hold on to that point right there?
Well, they used the grav, the beat drop, and the barrage. So that's the bright side for Frost here. That's 3 pretty major ults gone from the side of OSA. So they have a lot less to worry about here.
All right, well, it looks like Akio coming in on the Widowmaker now, going to take out Slight to start things off, making it a 5v6 fight. As we see the Blade now coming out from the Epic Center, trying to get in that backline and take somebody out, but all it's doing is charging up Nassif Khan as they get booped back into spawn to get some heals. It looks like first tick is going to get captured. 50 seconds left on the clock as Nassif goes in. Nanoed now, the Anti comes in, but Star-Lord gets the shatter and pin kill onto Mew Mew Kitty. Nassif takes out Dawnbreaker, but Bunny Chan gets a kill on Nassif as Niwu gets the kill on Akio. 1, 2, third tick as round 4 completes with just about 30 seconds left on the clock.
4 to 4.
For the side of Frost
It
right there.
looks like we have a DC, everybody. We're gonna try to figure it out real quick. We're really sorry about that.
It is Mew Mew Kitty. I just saw it in the little side chat right there. Again, folks, we are not Overwatch League. We're all playing from home, and sometimes the connection is just the internet gods are just not with us. So Mew Mew Kitty, as we wait for Mew Mew Kitty to come back, that this next fight is going to be, since the only team that actually had time left on the clock was Frost, they're going to be making the final attack. Correct, Invader?
No. I'm fairly certain that they finished with under a minute, which, on these types of maps gives each side 1 minute each to capture.
Oh, goodness
So
gracious.
if they did finish...
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, we're doing this again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
You better believe we're going again.
We're
Go
just going to keep
again?
going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, OSA back on the attack this time around with 1 minute on the clock to the 1 minute 32 seconds for the side of Frost.
Invader, while
Invader,
while we are setting up, you've got a special request in chat right now. I don't know if you can see the chat.
Oh, okay.
Are they gonna do it for the Kato?
For the Kato.
They're gonna do it for the Kato. So, Captain Jack, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I was actually going to tell you to go ahead and tell us what you see in the chat. So
Right.
that was I just love the passion with just the little bit of frustration that comes from being a coach in the back of that, Invader. I just I feel it so strong to do it for the Kato right there. So
that was a good job of analyzing that sentence there. I thought I was the one analyzing tonight.
Well, see, that's the thing. I can do both. So as we go back to the game, OSA coming in for the attack as Epic Center in on the Bastion, trying to rain down bullets from above. Dawnbreaker now on the Widow as Niwu gets a boot kill on Star-Lord to start things off. Compositions from both teams right now. Looks like Dank Monkey trying to force Epic Center away as Mew Mew Kitty, Nassif, and Mike Bean get Krosky, Bunny Chan, and Epic Center, as well as Akio, and it looks like with only a minute, they are going to cap point A, and they're going straight for point B. 45 seconds left on the clock as they go in for point B. They got essentially one chance to make this happen. Invader, how do you think this is going to go down?
Well, they're looking towards, they're being close to a lot of their ults, so I think they're going to be able to pull this off here.
All right, the tire coming out from Akio, ends up getting a double kill on Nassif and Niwu. Shatter comes down from Mew Mew Kitty, ends up taking out Krosky, Epic Center, and Akio. Slate following up on Dawnbreaker with the death ball. The only one near the point right now is Bunny Chan on the Roadhog, gets taken out by Slight. Star-Lord comes in, but gets taken out by Mike Bean. Diva Bomb in the point to keep everybody away. 1 tick, 2 ticks, 3 ticks for the side of OSA. Folks, this is just incredible tonight. I am just trying to muster all the energy I can because this is getting 1 minute 1.8 seconds. What?
Man.
Invader.
As I say, round 10, are you uninstall? Okay, thanks.
I'm done. I'm done if we go to round 10. I'm just saying that right now. Loudtrex, you better be ready to sub in, buddy, because I don't know if I can handle it. It's just, wow, like, you couldn't have picked a better night to start commentating, Invader. What have you got?
Well, I don't think that by the way these games have been going, that we're going to see it end anytime soon. I think Frost, they're going to be able to at least get their first point here, so I think we're going to be in for some more on this map, so you better get ready, Captain Jack.
I just gotta say, I gotta work tonight, guys. Hurry it up, please.
Alex, you knew that when you signed on.
Yeah, I'm sure my boss will be happy if I call her and I say, yeah, I'm sorry I'm gonna be late. I have a stream going on. We've been like on round 20 of this. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be late.
Just tell your boss you're doing it for charity. There you go.
Or better yet, just tell him to tune in and watch. Then he can join in on the fun too.
Good idea.
All right, back to the action. Frost, 1 minute, 20 seconds right now to try to get into point A and also capture point B to get their first victory of the night. Will they be able to do it? They end up pulling off the victory. Go ahead and blow that up in the chat as we get to the action going on right now. Mew Mew Kitty starting things off by taking out Star-Lord, 60 seconds on the clock. Trying to hold on with the rest of the team, gets demeched by Mew Mew Kitty as well. Mew Mew Kitty just getting a lot of support from the team as Niwu ends up taking out Akio, as well as Epic Center with the concussion mine. Dank Monkey ends up taking out Bunny Chan, and that cleans up everybody as Slight ends up getting Dawnbreaker on the Moira. 30 seconds left on the clock. Frost has one last chance to take out OSA here on Horizon Lunar Colony. What do you think's gonna happen there, Invader?
Well, the bright side for Frost here is that they have the grab and the rally, so if any two ults can help them take this point, it's probably those two. So I think they still have a good chance of taking this here.
All right, let's see what they've got as the tire coming out right now. Ends up taking out Akio. Nasif ends up demecking Epic Center as Bunny Chan and Star-Lord get taken out by Niwu as well. Dank Monkey using the rockets to take out Epic Center, and Slate taking out Krosky. Overtime gonna tick away, and OSA is gonna take victory 3 here on
I gotta say,
6-4.
I gotta say I was rooting for Frost just because I want overtime right now. I'm disappointed.
Really? You just said you wanted them to hurry up, and now you're like, I want overtime. You can't have it both ways, Alex. I'm sorry.
It's just Horizon Lunar, okay? This map gets all of my hate, like all of it. Just, ugh.
Oh goodness gracious! 22 minutes. 22 minutes.
What a joke!
Holy goodness, folks! All right. So OSA has walked away with the series, but don't you fret because we have got one more match for y'all tonight, folks. We're going to be ending tonight on Watch Point Gibraltar. So go ahead, start blowing up the chat with who you want to be your player of the match. Invader, who are you leaning towards right now as we get ready to go into our final match?
I think that I would personally have to give it to Nasif. His hamster play has been pretty effective in helping OSA take most of these maps here tonight, and I think that he's doing a lot for his team.
Bacon in the chat saying Captain Jack lungs for player of the match. I agree with that. All right, we're gonna go.
Though. It's not the lungs; it's the diaphragm. If you're a singer, you know what I'm saying.
We're gonna go right ahead with our last and final map on Gibraltar. I'm gonna have to say I really hope Frost is gonna take the victory here. I want to see them. They've been fighting so hard all night. So make it happen, Frost.
Score honestly doesn't really do them justice. Like they had a little bit of a hard time when we were playing on Nepal, but each match has been so incredibly close. It was 2-1 on Nepal. It was 6-3 on Kings Row. It was 6-4 on Horizon. Like, these aren't easy matches in any way, shape, or form that they're making it between one another. So that just shows, as we said in the beginning, these stats are incredibly close between these two teams, and this just shows how close they are, like how evenly matched they are. It always just seems to come down to that one fight. Wouldn't you say, Invader?
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. Like, each of these maps could have so gone a different way based off just one little thing happening differently. That's how close they are. And I think that Frost needs to not get too down on themselves, even though the score is 3-0, because they've put up quite a strong fight tonight in each of these maps.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and see how these teams are setting up. It looks like we've got pretty standard 2-2-2s on either side right now. Niwu and Slate coming out with the Genji Junkrat, whereas Kroski are coming out with the double sniper on the Hanzo Widowmaker. I have to say, I was a little interested. Most teams have been playing a little bit of Ashe, and we really haven't seen her tonight. Vader?
Well, I am not super familiar with both of these teams, but if you don't really have a person who is comfortable on that hero and knows her well, it's tough to get value off of her, because most of the times you'll end up just shooting shields and things like that, so I think that may be the reason.
Oh boy, Tyre already coming out for Slight, ends up taking out Kroski. Niwu following up on Epic Center as well. And with 3 minutes, 10 seconds, despite the payload getting about halfway towards point 1, it looks like we're going to see OSA go ahead and plant their flag. Mew Kitty taking out Dawnbreaker, and Nassif following up on Bunny-chan right there. Niwu also taking out Akio. And they are going to go ahead and shore up control of the payload. 2 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. Vader, do you think? Oh,
Speak
goodness.
of the devil.
Speak of the devil herself. Ashe coming out for the Epic Center right now. As they get on the high ground trying to do that additional damage. Let's see if they have got what it takes to do something, as Ashe would say. Here comes the Nano Blade out for Niwu, ends up taking out Dawnbreaker's Slight, ends up getting Epic Center. Taking out Bunny-chan in the side room right there with 2 minutes on the clock. Kroski on the high ground trying to get back to the rest of the team as Dank Monkey takes out Star-Lord with help of the DMAC by Mike Beanbean. And Niwu and Kroski going at it on the high ground. Niwu ends up winning that fight against his brother.
Captain Jack, I think you're gonna love this one. Elfie in the chat saying, "Slight with a tire going to the slight left."
I love it. I love it. All the dad jokes all the time. I love it, folks. All right, here comes a mid-air graviton. Whoa! That's incredible, but here comes a Shatter with a Nano Drine and a Diva Bomb. Star-Lord ends up getting Slight on the Diva Bomb, and Bunny-chan getting the Fire Strike kill on Nassif right there. Kroski using the Storm Arrow to take out Dank Monkey, and that might be exactly what they need to be able to push past the choke and get into this first point. Right now, Niwu has the Genji in the backline as Kroski gets the Sonic Arrow kill onto Slight. Mew Kitty trying to push in with Nassif to touch the point. Here comes the Nano onto Mew Kitty. Will this be enough? 45 seconds on the clock as the blade comes out for Niwu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
C9.
Payload capture! Because of the C9 of OSA. Oh no!
You hate to see it.
Vader, what happened? I didn't see it until I heard the capture sound.
I was focused on the not the nano blade, but the normal blade that was getting a lot of kills, and I think OSA was too, because none of them were on the payload, and I don't even know who it was that capped it there.
I think it was Star-Lord. Star-Lord flew on the Diva, and that's who I saw getting back near the payload as the capture sound went down. So I'm thinking maybe Star-Lord kind of went behind as triple kill coming out from Kroski right there. Ends up getting Mew Kitty, Mike Beanbean, and I believe Slight. Dank Monkey falling to their counterpart Akio on the Lucio as Kroski takes out Nassif Khan. 2 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I think they just, as they were fighting everybody else, Star-Lord just kind of flew over them or around them and just kind of sat on the point and pushed it the rest of the way in. So
that is really good game awareness, Star-Lord, to be able to recognize that.
All right, well, here comes the Bob. Bob looks like he's doing something as Kurowski finalizing kills on Slight, Mew Mew Kitty, and Dank Monkey, and the Fire Strike kill from Bunny Chan takes out Nassif Khan. Now 3 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Had a really difficult start, but looking like they're making stuff happen. What do you got there, Invader?
I mean, talk about a change of momentum after that. It looked like Frost was going to get full held there, but they ended up getting that huge play from Star-Lord. And they've just completely turned it around, taking phase 2 in pretty short time.
All right, well, Slight gets the tire kill to start things off on Kurowski. Epic Center switching over to the Widow, takes out Mike Beanbean, and Dawnbreaker getting the anti-nade kill on Mew Mew Kitty. Bunny Chan following up on Nassif Khan right there. Star-Lord takes out Dank Monkey, and it looks like they're going to continue to push in. Kind of incredible seeing the change that's going on right here. Oh, why do you think OSA is having such a hard time right now?
Well, they've been holding on to these ults for a long time. It looks like they're going to start using them now with the Nano Blade.
Oh boy, Niwu ends up taking out Kurowski and Dawnbreaker right there as Nassif ends up taking... Oh, Star-Lord getting the Diva Bomb there on Nassif to follow up their kill on Dawnbreaker right there. The tire out from Slight, trying to hit somebody, looking for that main shield, ends up getting Kurowski instead. Mew Mew Kitty getting the DMEC on and kill onto Star-Lord. 1 minute, 35 seconds on the clock. Holding a very lengthy defense between where the payload is and where those spawn doors are right now. Help me! Goodness gracious! Oof, that tire might be a slight inconvenience for Kurowski.
Oh man.
Elfie, I'm gonna need to ask you to get out. Get out! You are grounded, Elfie!
Shatter to the Graviton that came out from Nassif Khan is gonna... Niwu getting in the back line with that blade, takes out Kurowski, but Bunny Chan ends up taking out Niwu. It is a 5v5 fight right now as the Nano comes out onto Bunny Chan. Ends up getting the pin kill on Nassif Khan, and the anti-nade onto Mew Mew Kitty is gonna keep them from healing as they keep getting pushed back. Bunny Chan getting the Fire Strike kill on Dank Monkey as Slate takes out Epic Center with the concussion mine from Slight's tire right there as the payload pushing up to the bridge. 30 seconds on the clock. Anti-nade from Dawnbreaker takes out Niwu. 3 fight on the payload right now as the rest of OSA and Frost get back into the fight. It is 6v6 now with 15 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what happens. It looks like Epic Center trying to get in that backline as the Reaper. Shatter coming down from Bunny Chan as Niwu gets the dash kill on Epic Center. Beauty Bomb coming out from the Star-Lord. Gets Slight, Tank Monkey, and Mike Beanbean. And Bunny Chan taking out Nassif Khan. Niwu gets the dash kill onto Kurowski, trying to get back to the payload, but ends up getting taken out by Akio. Akio on the Zenyatta. 3 will be captured by the side of Frost. With just, I don't think it even actually hit overtime right there. That was just wow right there. Invader, what do you got?
It was a really good play by the Reinhardt from the side of Frost. One of the most common things you see from Reinhardt players is whenever they shatter, they sometimes forget that they can get shattered immediately after, which is what happened there, which was the opening for that huge bomb from Star-Lord. Mew Mew got a very good shatter onto Frost. He got 4 people, I believe, and he started going for them to try to secure those kills. But by the time they all got up, Bunny shattered OSA in response, which helped them definitely secure that point there.
So we got Alfie in the chat saying, "Did you know that every time Ikio kills someone, he says, 'I kill you'?" The puns.
That
Elfie-
was a rough one, Elfie. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to put you in the corner for that.
Yeah, you're grounded. You're grounded.
That's all right. You were doing good, and then you got to know when to stop. You just gotta say, sometimes I gotta stop because I'm gonna make a bad one, and that just womp 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 womp. That's all I heard going on.
Alfie, I would love to hear you pronounce it.
My newly adopted pun daughter right there. Let's go ahead and get back to the action now that we have got OSA on the attack. Let's see what they're going to go ahead and do here against Frost. Invader, how do we got our team set up right now?
Well, it looks like we have the Pharah coming out with the Mercy Pocket, which is something that we haven't really seen tonight in terms of having the Pharmacy combo together. So I'm going to be interested to see how this plays out for them.
Alright, Ikio ends up taking out Mew Mew Kitty as Kroski gets the kill on Niwu. Dank Monkey getting the D-Mech onto Star-Lord, coming in as the Widowmaker this time around. Ends up taking out Epic Center as well. That's going to be a rough one to keep in place as OSA coming back in. The remake comes in for both Star-Lord and Nassif as Nassif gets the Rocket Barrage kill onto Kroski. Mike Bean rezzing Sleep back into the fight as Nassif takes out Ikio, and the D-Mech coming out for Slight due to the Coalescence. Niwu finishes it up on Star-Lord, and they are pushing that payload through the choke right now. Diva Bomb coming out from Star-Lord, or no, sorry, coming out from Nassif. Ends up taking out Bunny-chan. Niwu following up on Epic Center. Ikio taking out Niwu in return, but that payload is moving right now. Mike Bean rezzing Niwu back into the fight. As right now, who is that sitting in that corner right there?
That is Dawnbreaker, and he's asking for a pause.
Diana pulled out and just got slated. Just completely slated right there. Triple barrage kill. That's a beautiful snowstorm out, and a point capture for the side of OSA. 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. What do you got there? It looks like what's going on in the chat? It looked like there was a pause and then there was a never mind, and I don't know which direction we should go on that.
I think the never mind is the final word, but
Right,
Dawnbreaker, well, he was sitting in that corner asking for the pause, so I don't think he was trying to be sneaky there.
Oh, just trying to hold on. I see.
Yeah.
Here comes the Shatter. Coming out from Bunny-chan, ends up taking down 3. Bunny-chan able to confirm a kill on to Dank Monkey. The Coalescence comes out from Slight to try to keep Mew Mew Kitty in the fight. Diva Bomb comes out from Star-Lord, doesn't end up getting anybody. Mike Bean rezzing Dank Monkey back into the fight as Epic Center, D-Mex, Nassif Khan. We're going to see Niwu come in, looking to get those kills on the Pharah. High Noon coming out, but gets eaten num from the Nassif Khan right there as Dank Monkey gets the kill on Kroski, and Nassif taking out Epic Center, ends up getting D-Mech then killed by Ikio, but Slay getting the double kill with the Moira Ball of Death on Ikio and Bunny-chan right there. Rez comes in for Nassif Khan as Kroski gets the Storm Arrow on Niwu, but it's not going to be enough. 4 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock as they've claimed point 2 and now are going for point 3. What do you got, Invader?
Well, that was a very interesting choice of a time to barrage, but it looks like he was just trying to swap off of Pharah there, so I think that may have been why he did it there.
Alright, well, a hammer down coming in for Bunny-chan, ends up cleaning up Nassif Khan as Star-Lord takes out Mew Mew Kitty. Bunny-chan also following up on Mike Bean and Kroski, taking out the dankest of monkeys, gonna shore up the hold on this payload. 4 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. What do you got there, Invader?
Well, for the bright side, on the side of Frost, it looks they have 4 of their ults here, so they can definitely establish a defense here and probably wipe some of the time from the time bank of OSA.
Alright, well, let's see what they've got. Diva Bomb coming in from Star-Lord, ends up taking out Nassif Khan. But the res comes in from Mike Bean to bring them back. Diva Bomb also coming out from Naseeb Khan. Double kill on their side. Takes out Ikio and Dawnbreaker. So 2 of the 3 healers are out of, both healers are out of the fight right now as Naseeb takes out Bunny Chan and the rest of the team tries to retreat. Niwu getting the BMEC and kill on Star-Lord as Epic Center gets taken out by Dank Monkey. Payload moving forward with 3 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Here comes the Dragon Strike from Krosky as Epic Center switching over to the Hanzo. Get eaten by Naseeb? Because I didn't see it go anywhere.
That got eaten.
What? Nom nom nom. Naseeb just eating all sorts of ults right now. Niwu getting the kill on Dawnbreaker in the backline as Mike Bean Bean brings Yumi Kitty back into the fight. Krosky ends up taking out Mike Bean Bean. For Epic Center ends up getting taken out by, I believe, was Slight. Yumi Kitty getting the kill on Star-Lord right there. Comes out with the Primal Rage, but gets slapped mid-Primal Rage. Niwu ends up going for the hard reset as Krosky takes out Yumi Kitty with the Sonic Arrow. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. It looks like they're going to be pushing back OSA as Krosky D-Max and Bunny Chan takes out Naseeb Khan. Krosky also getting the kill on Dank Monkey as Slight and Mike Bean Bean go ahead and make their way back to the rest of the team with 2 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. What do you got there, Invader?
Well, the thing that opened that fight at the very start of it was that Frost, they were holding at the choke, like ordered towards where the payload was at the very beginning. It looks like they're already engaging, and so I'm gonna go ahead and let you take.
All right, well, Coalescent trying to come in and do something, but with the Transcendence coming out from Ikio, gonna keep everybody up. Dank Monkey getting a double kill on both Epic Center and Krosky right there. Niwu gonna shore up Dawnbreaker as Dank Monkey takes out Ikio. Diva Bomb going in the back line for Star-Lord right there. Didn't end up getting anybody, but Bunny Chan does end up pinning Niwu. Epic Center taking out Mew Mew Kitty, and gonna get away as Mike Bean Bean doing the I don't even know what you call that for Mercy. The I'm super crazy res just all over the place. Naseeb gets the D-Mac on the Star-Lord. Coming in as the Hamtaro now, gets the minefield already up on the finalization of the point as Ikio takes out Mew Mew Kitty, now in on the Lucio. Here comes the Blade from Epic Center, but having a hard time landing on the Slate right now with the Coalescence. Ends up taking out Bunny Chan. Dank Monkey following up on Epic Center as we see Naseeb in the backline doing the slam onto Ikio and Niwu. D-Max Star-Lord, Mew Mew Kitty following up with kill on Star-Lord as Niwu on the Doomfist punches Dawnbreaker into Oblivion. Meteor Strike onto the point. Much of anybody but Bunny Chan getting the double kill on Mike Bean Bean and Slight. The Hanzo ult coming through the ground. Didn't end up getting anybody but pushed them off the point long enough. 20 seconds on the clock right now. Diva Bomb from Star-Lord ends up taking out Niwu as Krosky takes out Mew Mew Kitty. 10 seconds on the clock. Will we see OSA get back and confirm a 4-0? Or will this be the end? And will Frost be able to walk away with at least one victory tonight? Let's see what happens. Naseeb getting to the point just in time as overtime ticks away. Looking to get that spin to win. Isn't gonna happen. There's the whole team now back into the fight as the Valkyrie keeps everybody going. Epic Center getting the first kill in the fight on Niwu as the Reaper, but Dank Monkey gets the pick on Bunny Chan. The minefield comes down as Dank Monkey that one. Primal Rage coming out from Mew Mew Kitty, trying to push both Epic Center and Krosky off, but it's not going to be enough. Slate getting the D-Mech and the kill on Ikio, and Krosky coming out with a Storm Arrow on the Steve. Dank Monkey takes out Star-Lord. Bunny Chan getting the Fire Strike kill on Slate as Niwu takes out Dawnbreaker. Bunny Chan getting the Shatter kill on Niwu as Epic Center takes... Wow.
I got one last for you, Captain Jack, before we go in with there's a K10 in the chat that said, "Can Naseeb get a beauty bomb?" No.
That again?
Can Naseeb get a beauty bomb?
I would imagine so.
Can Naseeb? No, okay, I give up.
I get it. Sorry. I was just... Oh man, tonight has been an exhausting night of commentating. I am a little out of it right now, but yes, K10 on Nassif, get a beauty bomb indeed.
What a show!
Frost able to walk away with at least one victory tonight, but as we already said before, OSA taking the 3-1 against Frost in tonight's scrim. Go ahead and blow up the chat with who y'all are voting for as your player of the match. Invader, since this is your first night with us, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Well, I want to point something out first from the person that I will be voting for player of the match. The Thief, he didn't get back to the payload per se. He was actually hiding behind Frost in that little, like, kind of hallway thing right behind where the payload ends. He was just hiding there, and they didn't realize it, I guess, and he just sort of came around the corner and just was immediately on the payload, and he allowed OSA to get to that last engagement there at the very end. But yeah, I have to say that Nassif on the hamster, he definitely has my vote for player of the match tonight. But each team did amazing, so.
Alrighty.
What about you?
Oh goodness, I honestly have no idea. So many incredible plays, and I think though I am gonna have to give some healer love tonight to Slight. Just wow, every single match seemed to be coming up with a healing card, because just pumping out the heals with the coalescence, with the Moira balls, and just about every Moira ball that was like the death ball got a kill or a double kill. So being strategic about when to throw the heals and when to throw the death balls are just incredible use of the Moira. So Slight, next time I've seen you, and I am incredibly privileged to have seen this, so you get my player of the match tonight.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually agree with you, Captain Jack, right here. And Slight, you are my player of the match as well. Simply for the fact that I have never seen a card with 35,000 healing in a game. That is amazing. I have never seen this. And as I've said earlier, I love your healing type of Moira. We see Battle Moira a lot of times, DPS Moira, and it's good. It's refreshing to see her get used for what she's actually meant to do. So, like, you get my player of the match tonight. Also, Peeps, you have been beaten officially. The Xen win.
That's okay. He can
yes.
have it. I'm over it right now.
he just doesn't want Alfie to have it.
He's
right now.
exhausted from it too. Just done
Awesome.
right now.
By the way, Peeps, do you have a player of the match for us?
Given that there were so many people and I really can't pick one, I am going to agree with whoever said that in the chat. I'm going to give it to Jack for his ridiculous, maybe, dude, you should be like one of those people who stands up there and does the auctions. You should do that, man. I can't, that's crazy.
That was an excellent auctioneer impersonation, I do have to say.
Sold!
Sold! And the guy in the cowboy hat. No, the other one. The other guy. No, that one back there. That one. No, the other one. Oh, that one. There you go.
So OSA takes a victory tonight, 3-1 for OSA. Again, guys, if you want to help us raise money for the California Fire Foundation, which helps not only the victims of the California wildfire, but also the families of firefighters that have died in trying to help with that whole situation, please click on the OCCScrims donate button right down there, or you can also use the function typed in the title. We have a goal of $500. This is a cause that really we care a lot about, and just please help us reach that goal as soon as possible. Also, congratulations to both teams. That was a hell of a fight. Oh, I think we are all gonna sleep well tonight. What do you think, Captain Jack?
I'm definitely gonna be mute for probably the next 24 hours. Because I've got to teach on Monday, so I definitely need my voice for then. But yes, I completely agree with you, Alex. It was an incredible set of matches tonight. So if we don't have anything else from anybody, I'm gonna go ahead and close us out. Invader, Peeps, Alex, you got anything?
Just in the chat, Kirk710 says the Dankest of Monkeys player of the match. Dank Monkey says, Peeps, give us a player.
Fine. Everybody except for Dank Monkey.
Oh, damn!
You sucked, man. No, I'm just kidding. No, you did
And
pretty
Chris-
well.
And I was about ready to say, Dank, let me brush my shoulders. I am a player, son. Jeez.
Chris
All right.
says, player of the match for me goes to Nihu. Oh my god. And Chaotic Beats says, hi, it's Nassif. I love you all. We love you too. Good games, everyone. So we're going to go ahead and end that stream right now. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will be back on Monday. And as usual, if you want to sign up, there is a coach application and a player application right down below. Make sure to fill the application and join the Discord. We love to have new people joining us. So I think that is all, folks. So we will see you on Monday.